Okay, boys and girls, this is fuel line install LS3 525 connect and cruise part 2. I was able to put the gas tank up there last night and I finished the plumbing this morning. So I'm going to give you a quick look at that. This is how it ended up. That's the fuel filter and the fuel lines. You can see here, that's where the fuel line's going back to the front. That's a 90-degree swivel. That's the one that we are missing. There's a existing fuel lines. You can see here, that's the vent. I just hooked it back to the vent on the gas tank. Okay, that's how it laid out there. You can see here, see the fuel lines going back in to the tank. Just a note there, at the fuel sender you're going to need two 45s, a 9/16 and a 3/8 and a 5/16. When I mounted this fuel filter, all I did was I just bent this bracket here down and shoved that bolt through there, giving me a place to mount this. Okay. Also, the car had this heat shield underneath there. When you took the fuel lines down, you can see it doesn't cover enough. So if you flatten that out flat and trace it to another piece of metal, you can cut out this and then rebend it. So that's what I've done, and this is what I come up with. So that'll bolt right in there like that, cover the fuel filter, and give a pretty good heat shield, I think. I do have some insulation to go around these pipes if I feel like I need it. This is the hot wire going back to the fuel pump. Remember, it's on that sending unit, it's gray, and it calls for a 10 gauge, so that's 10 gauge running all the way back to the front. This is the 1/4-inch vent coming off the vent, and I showed you where it hooked in. Then these are the two fuel lines. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of one way of handling it. Something else I've got here too, you can see this plumbing. That's for my brake lines coming out here. I'm going to put hoses on the end of that and go right straight to the caliper of the 9-inch, so that I don't have that rubbing on the rear end. You can see how I routed that across there. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. This is New Year's Eve 2015. Any comments, any likes, and please share with your friends. Appreciate you. Again, happy new year.